What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Today in the NA. I'm Ava Cruchon. Last weekend, there was 10 sweeps across the league, with one sweep ending in a haircut. The North American Hockey League also has alumni picking up recognition for their work on and off the ice. There's a lot of things to cover, so let's first talk about that haircut. Last weekend, the Aviators produced their first sweep of the new year, and the head coach of Elmira promised the guys that they can cut his hair if they produce a sweep, and they did just that against the New Hampshire Mountain Kings. On Friday night, in his league debut, Elmira's goaltender Ty Levy produced a 40-save shutout. Heading into Game 2, the 6'2" Ontario native saved 35 out of 38 shots. Ty returned to the lineup after coming off an injury that prohibited him from being on the ice. Staying in the East Division, the Maine Nordiques swept the Rochester Junior Americans. Rochester used to sit alone at the top of the East Division standings. However, both teams now share the number 1 spot. Maine did not let Rochester get rowdy in Lewiston. Starting on Friday night, Maine's netminder Carter Richardson saved 21 out of 22 shots. Rochester was able to score a late third-period goal thanks to Liam Chapman. The Nordiques won 3-1. Moving into Saturday night, Rochester was able to strike first with 2 first-period goals. However, in the third period, the Nordiques found the back of the net 3 times to give them a short-lived lead. Rochester was able to tie the game with 11 seconds on the clock thanks to a goal by Cale Carlson. The matchup eventually had to move into a shootout where Grant Conan of the Nordiques was able to find the back of the net in the 5th round. Finally, we head to North Dakota, where the St. Cloud Norsemen defeated the Bismarck Bobcats in a 4-1 fashion. St. Cloud was able to strike first on Saturday night and build a 2-0 lead heading into the third period. The Bobcats did cut their lead in half with a goal 24 seconds into the third period. However, it would not be enough. The Norsemen tallied 2 more goals in the third period and walked away with their second win against the Bobcats this season. This week, the Hobey Baker Memorial Award announced 97 nominations, and 21 of those athletes have North American Hockey League connections. Here's 3 athletes you need to keep an eye out on that list. Former Springfield Junior Blue and Fairbanks Ice Dog, Matt Godowski, is a sophomore at Army West Point. He leads all defensemen in the NCAA with his 10 goals and is tied for first for defensemen with his 24 points on the season. Former Austin Bruin, Gavin Morrissey, is a freshman at the University of Wisconsin. He leads all NCAA freshmen with 27 total points and is ranked second among rookie skaters with 18 assists. Alex Tracy, former Johnstown Tomahawk, ranks first among all NCAA goaltenders with his 1.44 goals against average, while sitting 4th overall with his .942 save percentage. Make sure to vote for all of our former players that are nominated for the Hobey Baker Memorial Award. Fan voting is open now. While we're on the topic of Johnstown Tomahawks, Johnstown is hosting the New Hampshire Mountain Kings for the first time this season at First Summit Arena. It is also the first time the squads are facing off since the start of the season. Johnstown sits 1 point ahead of New Hampshire in the standings. New Hampshire is heading into this series on a 4-game losing streak, and they are in the hunt to end it. The Tomahawks sit above the playoff contention line, while the Mountain Kings are not for the first time since late November. This will be a tight matchup between the teams because both squads are hoping to keep their playoff hopes alive. The North Iowa Bulls and the St. Cloud Norsemen are both getting the opportunity to host a game this weekend. The series will start in St. Cloud on Friday night and head to Mason City the next night. These squads sit 2 points away from each other in the standings. St. Cloud has the lead with 34 points and are coming off a big 4-1 win against the Bismarck Bobcats Saturday night. However, North Iowa is leading into the series on a 3-game heater and winning 5 of their last 10. A Texas-sized showdown is going down in Corpus Christi as the Lone Star Brahmas head south for 2 games. This series marks the start of a 5-game set between the teams. Next weekend, the Ice Rays will head north for 3 games against the Brahmas. These 2 Texas squads lead the South Division standings. Lone Star is at the top with 59 points, while Corpus Christi trails with 53 points. Right now, Lone Star features a league-best penalty kill percentage and are on a 10-game heater. However, do not count the Ice Rays out. The last 3 times the teams have faced off, Corpus Christi has walked out victorious in 2 of the 3 matchups. As Lone Star stays in the hunt for their 11th and 12th straight win, ice cream is on the line for the Brahmas. Every time the squad produces a sweep, the squad gets ice cream. As we head to the land of the midnight sun, the Minnesota Wilderness continue their 3-game series with the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. Minnesota leading into the series is on a 3-game losing streak. However, the squad knows how to string together wins. Prior to those 3 games, the Wilderness were on an 8-game heater. The last time the squads faced each other was opening weekend, where Minnesota swept Fairbanks at home. However, this time the Wilderness are heading to the Big Dipper Ice Arena, facing the second best winning percentage team in the league. Fairbanks has played the least amount of games this season out of any team and are still sitting near the top of the Midwest Division standings.